My dear students, welcome back in EVS classes. Dear student, today we are going to continue our chapter number 7, that is World of Animals. So these are the spotlight that we have in this chapter. So first three topics we have covered in the previous video, that is I have explained you about the different types of the animals and the domestic and the wild animals, and also about the animals related to the places where they live. So now let's see first the terms that we have covered in the three of the topics. So the first is the habitat. What is habitat? The natural home of plant or an animal. Okay, what is the habitat? It is the natural home of the plant or an animal. Okay, means it is that place where the plant grow or the animals live. Okay, some of the animals they live on the land, so they are the terrestrial animals. Okay, some of the animals they live in water, so they are the aquatic animals. Some of the animals they live in the desert places, so they are the deserted animals. So these are the different places where the animals live. Okay, and some of the birds are there which the most of the time they spend on the sky. So these are the different places. Okay, so these are known as the habitat. Now what is hibernation? What is hibernation? When animals sleep through the winter season. Okay, so there are few of the animals which goes in hibernation, means they sleep for 2 to 3 months. Okay, during the winter season. Throughout the summer season they eat lot of the foods. Okay, but in the winter season for 2 to 3 months they go for a long sleep. Okay, for a long rest. So that time period is known as in hibernation. Okay, that time period is known as in hibernation. What is hibernation? When animals sleep through the winter season. So that time period is known as in hibernation. So the animals which go through this process, okay, this time period. So the examples are the polar bear. Okay, so during the summer season they eat lot of the food. Okay, they becomes fatty, and but during the winter season when snowfall is there, so they don't get any food. So for that time period they go for a long sleep, long rest. Okay, means they go for the hibernation. And some of the snakes are also there. They also go for the hibernation process. Okay, the hibernation time period during the winter season. Now next is domestic. What is the domestic? Dear student, there is a difference between domestic and the pet animals. Okay, what are the domestic? Those animals that depends on human. Although the pets animal are also depend on the humans, but the domestic animal, there is a mutual relationship between the humans, okay, and the animals. Means the animals are getting benefit or the shelter, the food, okay, the proper care from the humans. But in return the humans are also getting some benefits from those animals, like the cow, buffaloes, goat. Okay, we are getting the milk from them. Okay, so there is a benefit from them. Okay, we are also getting some benefit from them. So these are the domestic animals. When we talk about the pets are like the dog, okay, and the cat, rabbit. Okay, we are not getting any benefit from them, but we are giving the shelter to them, we are giving food. Okay, we are taking care of them, but we are not getting any benefit. Okay, so this is the difference between domestic and the pet. Now one more time, let's see what is domestic. Those animals that depends on humans, okay, for the shelter, for the food. Okay, there is a mutual relationship between the humans and the animals. So they are the domestic animals. Now what are the wild animals? Wild animals are those animals which live in the forest areas. Okay, like the lion, okay, giraffe, elephant, cheetah, okay, jackal. So these are the some animals which are the wild, okay, and they live in the forest regions. Understood? So these are the terms that we have covered. First is the habitat, the natural home of plant or an animals. Okay, what is the hibernation? When animals sleep through the winter season. Next is the domestic animal, those animals that depends on humans for the shelter, for food and other things. Okay, the pets are again the animals which are dependent on the humans. Okay, we are keeping them in our house, like the dog, okay, cats, rabbits, but we are not getting any benefit from them. Okay, so that is the pet animal. And the wild animals are those animals which live in forest region. Okay, in the forest region, for example, the lion, cheetah, tiger, jackal, elephant, giraffe, rhinoceros. So many animals are there which are the wild and they live in the forest region. Now let's see, dear student, the let's understand about the animals according to their food habit. Okay, which is the second last topic. Okay, which is the second last topic of your this chapter. So let's understand that. Dear student, as you have seen that there are the different varieties of the animals, and each of the animals have some different habits of eating. Like cow, they used to eat grass every day, and the other animals like buffaloes, they also eat grasses, okay, and the other animals like the sheep, okay, and the horses, and they are having the different varieties and of the grasses that they eat. Okay, not only the grasses, but some of the animals, they used to eat vegetables. So here you can see the horse is eating grass, and the rabbit used to eat carrots. Okay, so a monkey is eating fruit as well as the nuts. So different animals are there. Some of the animals that eat grass are known as plant eating animals and herbivores. Okay, now the next is lion. Okay, so lion eat flesh, and the tiger, okay, leopard, okay, leopard also eat flesh. The fox also used to eat fleshes. So the animals or the birds that used to eat flesh only, okay, so they are known as the flesh eating animals and also known as carnivores. Now some of the animals, okay, or the birds, they used to eat flesh as well as the other things, okay, or the grasses or the fruits, okay, like the bear, they used to eat fruits or the honey, okay, and human beings also eat plants as well as the flesh of other animals. So humans are also known as the omnivores. So as there are the different types of the animals, so their eating habits are also there, and as they move, their moving habit is also different. Okay, so they walk or they move in a different way. Animals move in search of food and shelter, and to escape from their enemies. The shape and sizes of their bodies determine the movement of the animals. Rabbits, kangaroos, and the frogs hop and jump. So when the rabbit or the kangaroo move, so what they do, or they do jump. Okay, while jumping they move from one place to another, as well as the frog also. Ducks waddle have webbed feet that help them to swim. Birds use their wings to fly in the air. When they need to slow down or float or glide in air, they reduce the back and forth movement. Okay, so fish swim in water using their fins. Okay, so you have seen that the fish are having the fins, okay, and the tails. So by using the fins they swim in the water, and by using their tails they change their direction. Tigers, leopards and lions have strong and powerful legs that help them to run fast. Snakes, crocodile, lizard and chameleon crawls. ओके तो आपने देखा होगा कि स्नेक क्या करते हैं, रेंगते हैं, है ना. सो दे crawls. Squirrel and monkey jump, climb the trees, branches and hang from the branches. So you have seen that the monkey, they hold the branches of the tree with the help of their tails. Okay, so camel can walk on the desert, as you have seen that the legs of the camels are long, so which helps them to walk on the desert sand. They carry people and goods in deserts and are called the ship of the desert. So the camel are known as the ship of the desert. Okay, now some of the animals, they use their tails. The animals who have the tails, so they use their tails, okay, for balancing their body and also to attack the enemies. While spiders and snakes do not have tails, lions, cow, rabbits, dog, elephants, monkey and many other animals have tails. Animals use their tails to move or express what they feel. So you have seen a dog, okay, so what they do, they wagging its tail, okay, means they move their tail to show when they are happy. Yes, so crocodile and the kangaroo use their tails as a weapon to hit their enemies, and kangaroo use its thick long tail to balance its body while hopping, or you can say while jumping. The cow tails has a tuft of the hair. So at the end portion of the tail, you have seen that the cow or the buffaloes, okay, they are having a hair. Okay, so a cow often use its tail to drive away flies and other insects. Crocodile use their strong tails to protect themselves by thrashing it around like a weapon. Okay, so some of the animals are using their tails to chase out the flies. Some of the animals are using their tails to attack the enemies, as well as to make the balance of their bodies. I hope, dear student, you understood today's lecture. Now this chapter is over here. In the next video, we will start a new chapter. So till then, keep learning, stay safe and stay healthy.